So, real talk time. I want to talk to you about something that isn't as well known as some other things, but I'm sure most people have heard of postpartum depression, if not everybody. Something that I didn't know was a thing that can go hand in hand with postpartum depression or can be completely separate from postpartum depression is postpartum anxiety. And it's weird that I didn't know about it because in looking into it, it's actually more common than postpartum depression. And I actually dealt with it for months before really realizing, before looking into it and figuring out what was going on. And it seems to be kind of everybody's talking about anxiety, and I have anxiety, I'm anxious, this kind of thing. But it's a real thing, and I know there's still a lot of people, I know a lot of people even that have issue with invisible illnesses, and some people think that it's silly to just want to put a label on things, but I deal with postpartum anxiety, and it's getting better, and it actually has a lot to do with the weather, which is interesting because today was a beautiful day. But the winter was very hard for me as a stay-at-home mom who doesn't drive, and I had a small baby, and I didn't really want to take him out in the cold weather a lot. In Ontario, it was pretty cold, and it was very hard at times. So I'm starting to feel better now that we're at 11 months today. It's his 11-month anniversary. Yeah, the rainy days are hard. Gray days are hard. And surprisingly, even though it was a beautiful day, today was a very, very hard day. When I have a day where Naomi seems to be particularly difficult, I promise he's not actually choking. He's just fake coughing over there. It's his new thing. After he's been sick, he thinks it's hilarious. Abua, abua, abua. He's also teething at the moment, and he's been pretty cantankerous and having temper tantrums. So my anxiety was through the roof today, and I was really snarky with a lot of people, and I had 2 or 3 meltdowns, and then I kind of crashed for the rest of the afternoon, just laid on the couch. My mother-in-law took my daughter for the afternoon, which was lovely of her. Yeah, I've had some interesting times. There were times where, you know, your heart is racing and you're sweating, and there was one point where I was holding him at a family gathering and something small, inconsequential happened, and I just cracked, and I was holding him, and the next thing I knew I was in the bathroom and I was by myself, and I don't know how I got there. Apparently I handed him off to somebody and just ran off, but I don't remember the in-between stage between standing in the living room holding my son and being in the bathroom. I've had a really good support system. My husband has been amazing, and he's helped me through a lot, and I am in therapy. But I just kind of wanted to put that out there, that this is something that I'm dealing with, and I wanted to be honest with you in my videos. Today was harder to make a video, and it's a very vulnerable feeling to be putting it out there, but I feel like there's a lot more support now than there ever has been in the last many number of years. People are more vocal now, and invisible illnesses, mental health is becoming more important, and I have a really hard time putting what I need, putting my downtime, putting my outside of the house time first. Like, I made a video about mom guilt and about how I knew that I should be cleaning my house. I should be doing all these things. I have a lot of shoulds in my life, but I needed to get out and have time with another mom. So you other mamas out there, don't be afraid to talk about it. And it keeps being said, and it sounds so cheesy, but it's so true, is that you're not alone. And I'm not trying to make myself sound special, just like the rest of you plodding through this, and today was a really hard day. And we're we're gonna make it through. I think doing VEDA has been, I wanted to do it as kind of a challenge to me because I have a hard time kind of focusing on getting things done sometimes, and I'm actually really impressed and proud of myself. I think I'm allowed to toot my own horn that I've got to day 23, because it's been, I wanted to set myself a goal for every day, and I have been working on that. Again, Melinda's to-do list video was pertinent to me at the time, but having to make a video every day has been helpful too, because it has set me a goal. I'm like, I have to do this every day. So it's been helpful, and I've enjoyed it. Sometimes it's been harder than others. Sometimes the videos have been kind of crappy. So today the video is just me talking in my messy dining room with my husband's whiskey bottle collection behind us. Mama. And a baby banging on his high chair tray because now he's done his food. See you tomorrow. That's the face he just made at me.